Yo, what is up guys, it's your boy Nanny's here, back with another video. I hope you're doing well and eating muffins. Guys, today I have another dribble tutorial for you guys. I haven't really dropped anything dribble tutorial like since way back in 2K22 really, but today this move is going to be a must-have if you want to be a good dribbler this year. It's a move that kind of was in the game before, and it's called, you know, the quick stop slash peek. You know, people used it in the stage, the pro-am, everywhere. It's so needed. Today I have found a new way that you can do this within NBA2K23. I've only learned it on next gen so far because I don't have any current gen builds, but I assume that it's kind of the same on current gen. First of all, before we get into it, it'd be much appreciated if you guys could drop a like and subscribe to the channel. We're about to hit 600 subscribers. Be much appreciated, but let's just get straight into it and show you what animations you need to put on to do this move. So for the purpose of the video, I've hidden all my other animations since I'm going to be doing a full in-depth dribble tutorial later on the channel. But you're going to need Michael Jordan dribble style, which I find is the easiest to do it, and then Darius Garland signature size up. I don't, you know, it's kind of possible to do it with Steve Francis, which is the most popular one at the moment, but I feel like Darius Garland, it just makes it look so much smoother. You create a lot more space and it just makes more sense. Anyway guys, once you put on all of those, we can go straight in and let's learn the move. Let's go. Okay guys, as you can see, we're now in the arena and I have the controller cam on the screen, so you guys just know how I can use it. Obviously I didn't mean to take that shot, but you guys can see what buttons I'm pressing, that, you know, they light up or whatever. And obviously I'm in the arena and, you know, I'm dribbling. So this is obviously how I'm dribbling this year, and this is specifically how, you know, what Darius Garland is. It's this crossover at the front, this little one there, and this is the one behind the back that we need. It's kind of like a small Curry slide. You don't get as much space as you would if it was Curry, but it's still, you know, it works. So essentially you're going to learn how to do that move like I just said. So first of all, the first one is, you know, the front facing one. All you're going to do is use your right stick and up diagonally left or right. You get this move. As you can see, by just doing up diagonally left or right, you can even spam it a little bit, but you get a free between the legs like that, and you can just spam it back and forth. Now you're going to run the behind the back, which is, you know, kind of self-explanatory. It's the same as the front, but, you know, now you're flicking your right stick down diagonally left or right, so like this. Again, you can kind of spam it, but you get a few step backs, and it's just like that. It does take quite a lot of your stamina, just be aware of that as well. And obviously this move is going to be harder to do if you have less stamina. Obviously next, this is the kind of move that I like to do as well. I don't know if that's involved in the SIGs that I showed you today, but most SIGs, you know, you'll be able to do that move just by flicking down on your left stick while holding R2 and then up on your right stick. You get like this drag back move, and they're kind of the moves that I'm going to be using today, as well as a momentum. But a momentum is kind of a move that if you're watching this, you should already know how to do. So this is kind of just the moves that I'm using right here. If you guys didn't know in previous years, the way you quick stop a peek is obviously, as you can see, my player is dribbling the ball, put it in the left hand, so it's easy to see. He's dribbling the ball right now. So when the guy actually dribbles the ball for the first time, you can stop and shoot and it will pause any animations the first time that he shoots. So if you like that, and see how it's kind of hard to explain without if you just watching, so I'll just do it for one time. Like I'll try and peek one time. Obviously I'm just learning this move now as well, but I wanted to get you this video as soon as possible. But yeah, so essentially you're going to do this, you know, Darius Garland behind the back, and then when you do this Darius Garland behind the back, as soon as your mind player bounces the ball once, you're going to literally let go of everything and shoot the ball. So it looks like something like this. You see? So you just have to wait until after you do the Darius Garland. You're obviously going to run in the direction of where you've just put the ball, because you're either going from left to right or right to left. So whatever the ball ends up in after that Darius Garland behind the back, you're going to run, and the first time your guy puts the ball on the ground, you're literally going to let go of everything and shoot. So next time I do it, you want to, you know, take a look at my controller and just see how I do it. Obviously that one I didn't get as much space because I didn't run. So if you obviously run, you get more space. So like I'll try it again, run a little bit more. As you can see, that one I got a fade because I did it too late. So it's literally all about the timing. So this is how exactly how it was last year, and it's exactly how it was in 2K21. It's literally just all about your timing. So if you mess up your timing, like I just did again there, it obviously becomes very hard to do. And then as soon as the guy you know, my player bounces the ball, you let go and shoot. So, you know, you're piecing together the moves that you kind of just learned. So obviously if you wanted to combo before this, you can, because that's obviously how you would get open. And then you just chuck in that behind the back, run, and then peek. And obviously this is like obviously going to be crazy if you have takeover, because, you know, if you're kind of dribbling here, if you're picturing this in a 5v5 scenario, if you're dribbling here, obviously I've got no stamina now, if you're dribbling here at the top, you're obviously going to be guarded really tightly by the lock, or, you know, the PF, depending on how it is, but you're going to be guarded really tight in this PNR situation. Whereas if you have a takeover, specifically sharpshooting takeover I'm talking about, obviously this is mainly a move that you're using on a kind of smaller point guard, you're going to be dribbling from maybe about here, because you know you can shoot from pretty deep. Like I've seen people shoot from here with takeover this year, so you can shoot from pretty deep. So if you're dribbling like up around here, and then you just, you know, chuck in that behind the back and then peek from the back there with takeover, that's kind of where this move becomes really effective. Because again, not a lot of players are using this move so far. I've only seen a few. Shout out to my boy Real Half Season. He taught me this move. Obviously congratulations to him. If you guys don't know, he did just get drafted to the new edition and the expansion of the NBA 2K League, NBL Oz Gamer, so congratulations to him. He was the one who taught me how to do this move. But yeah, it's literally all just about your timing. Obviously there's move peeking, and you know it's technically canceling an animation. So this has been in the game for years. It's also a variation of it has obviously been in the game in 2K20, but it's just all about your timing. As you can see, I'm still learning my timing. Sometimes I get it perfectly for like 10 minutes straight, and then sometimes I'm just messing it up. But it is genuinely all about the timing, and the only thing I can say is just to watch my controller cam, because it's obviously hard for me to explain while trying to dribble. Yeah, so as I was saying, if you just watch the controller cam, obviously when doing this move, this Darius Garland move, you don't want to be holding R2, because if you do that, you're just going to get this, you know, terrible slow behind the back. You're going to make sure you're holding no R2 when you do the slide first of all, like that. And then when you're running, you want to obviously make sure you're running with R2. That's kind of how running works. And then you just let go. And again, I can't get the timing, but you get the point. I'm gonna try it obviously a few more times so you guys can see, because obviously it's no point in me just, you know, fading all the time. But yeah, you know, if it doesn't kind of make sense, you can rewind the video, slow it down. You know, if you want to, you know, you don't even have to listen to me, you can just slow it down or watch the controller cam. That's what it's there for. It's there for you guys to be able to see and use. But yeah, it's literally just all about timing. I don't really know how else to explain it, and it's been kind of the same before when I've tried to explain it in 2K22. It's literally just all about your timing. Like even it's like, again, I'm still messing it up now, just trying to do it, but obviously it's kind of one of those things that right now, you know, we're early on in the year, we're going to be messing it up, but you know, when it like comes later in the year, when we're, you know, February and March, we're going to be doing this move consistently. Even right now, I'm just trying to get it down myself, but just so you guys know, this is how you do it. You know, this is how you do it easy. You know, you just quickly behind the back run. That was perfect. Peak, and then obviously I greened it as well because I'm just chicken. But yeah, this is, you know, it's not a hard move to get your head around. You know, it's not hard to understand, but it's just hard to get down. Like there, you guys did it again. It's just hard to practice, if that makes sense, because it's literally all about your time. And once you get it's kind of like learning a jump shot, you know what I'm saying? You know, first couple of shots, you know, it's a bit 50. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't, but once you do it, once you're losing it for a long time, you just get it, and you just it. So once you get it, you get it. There you go. See, again. So it's literally just as soon as you got, like, even if you're not like gonna do the quick stop, I'd say maybe sometimes do the behind the back and then run, just so you know when you should basically stop. So you're like running, and then you're like, okay, well, he bounced the ball once there, so that's kind of, you know, it's roughly half a second, or you know, roughly how long I have to hold R2 before I let go of everything and shoot. Obviously there again, I didn't run enough. He got like a stutter animation rather than a sprint. So obviously you're gonna wait, as I said, you're gonna make sure you're not holding R2 when you do this behind the back. You're gonna run as soon as he finishes that animation. So it's like bow. See, you just want to run as far as you can, because obviously, you know, get that dribble, you're like pushing the ball out. After that Darius Garland behind the back, you're like pushing the basketball out, and you're gonna then try a quick stop out of it. There we go. But yeah, there's nothing else much really for me to say other than that, guys. You know, I don't want to keep going around in circles and just saying the same stuff over and over again, but as I said, if you need some more explanation, you can either hit me up on Twitter and I can try and explain to you, maybe in a Discord call. You know, speaking of that, make sure you join the Discord, or just rewind the video, you know, slow it down, use the controller cam, that's what it's for. You know, maybe just, you know, rewatch the video a couple of times. You know, you might need to just re-trigger it in your brain and just wire it into your brain of what you have to do. But I trust you guys, you know, you will get it. You know, it's very hard. As I said, I'm even messing it up sometimes, so again, I just messed it up there. You know, it's not perfect for everyone right now. We're just learning, we're all learning. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, it'd be much appreciated if you could like and subscribe. As I said, we are on the road to 600 subscribers right now. Be much appreciated. It has been your boy Nannies, and peace.